bridge on the Baptism River. Hello. Chattagooch State Park. Very cool. This bridge has got a little give to it. The racers for the 100-mile race are probably 10 minutes behind us. The elite racers. So we're just past the high falls. I'm just kind of camping out here in the woods. Spinner's down filling our water. I hope to get some video of the leader of the 100-mile race coming through. Supposedly they're supposed to be coming through pretty quickly, so. Look at that guy. He's
strap broke. I only have one strap that I can carry with all day.
With that whining, I'm kind of wondering if it's your bra strap. Looking good.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job. Up to the top of a lookout. I think down there is Wolf Lake. Been having some runners pass us. Talked to a few. Kind of fun to talk to them. Very nice. Ooh, here comes another runner. Oh, maybe not.
Only 60 more miles to go. Here.
He is the god of fire.
There's a fire dance, Jeremy.
Wow, is that like the crazy bird or something?
It sure is. Let's see what happens here.
You're lucky your kids aren't old enough where they go,
let's send that to
Dad.
Luke. Send it to Luke right now.
Stop. So it was a pretty tough day on the trail. A lot of ups and downs.
Yes, very challenging. Ups and downs.
Skinner has some pretty raw feet from those new shoes, but he's been a trooper.
I'm still able to do a fire dance.
He gave me that look when we got to the campsite that was like, is there any way we can stop a little early? I gave him the map and I think we're gonna get her done.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Looks like we might have our aid station coming up. Is that true?
No.
No.
I
Just
think
did a long hike, huh?
you got a few more miles.
Killing me.
You guys are awesome. 100 miles, huh?
Well, that's the game plan.
All night? You look like you got the headlamp already.
Oh yeah, I put it on maybe a little bit early, but you never know how things go out here.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
So the majority, kind of the bulk of the runners are coming through right now. Probably about 6 o'clock at night. You know, most of these guys are going to be not, if they don't quit, all of them are going to be running through the night. Maybe the winter will get done at about 3 a.m. and most of them will be getting all the way through the night. But another interesting, here comes another runner. You're looking strong. Only a couple more miles to go to the aid station.
Awesome.
So one of the things that's going on here this weekend, we've run into 4 groups from Northwestern University out of Illinois. They have 18 groups of 10 freshmen that come out and do this every year, kind of a freshman orientation, kind of getting to know each other a little better. We've talked to a few of them, nice kids, but we got down here and to a different campsite, and they were at this campsite, and they asked if we could switch up because they couldn't quite fit in our campsite. So we agreed, and so they got 180 kids here this week, all week, doing this. It's kind of getting to know each other before school starts next week. So that's pretty cool. All right, it's morning, day 3. We got a heck of a thunderstorm in the middle of the night. Rained pretty much from probably 1:30 till 7 o'clock this morning. I sleep with earplugs in, but at 1:30 there's a thunder that was so loud that it woke me up and scared the tar out of me. And after that it was alright. I could tell it was a little windy because my hammock was moving a little bit from the trees moving. But it's gonna be a wet day. We talked a little bit more with those college students last night, and they're planning to go to section 13, which is the campsite that we were planning on going to. And I see that there's only 4 tent pads there. So we're waking up a little bit early, hoping to make it an extra 3 miles on the trail today, which might be a little rough, but I think since we got up early, maybe we'll be able to do it. It's a pretty hilly area again. So, and that'll leave us with only like a 2.5 mile hike tomorrow morning before I have to go out and grab the shuttle. So, coming out here to grab the bear bag. You wouldn't believe it, last night found a good tree. Got the rope over the first time. The only funny part about it is we came back after dark to find the rope and we couldn't really find it right away. But we got it. Hung everything up. Hopefully it's still there. Ta-da! We got food. Rough, day 3. The sun is out, and today is going to be awesome. Any thoughts about that back there, Skinner?
Awesome day, Jeremy.
Whoa, Jeremy falls down. Not a good start. We're taking a shortcut. That's always a good idea, right? Except for when you get lost.
Or if you run into a bear.
Alright. Back on the trail. I must be tired because I'm singing. Alright, enough of that. Another beautiful view. There's the ever so attractive Skinner. This is why we do it. This is why we camp out in the rain, poop out in the woods. This is it.
Than to know you. Nothing is better than this. No, nothing is better than this. And I know that there's nothing quite as blessed than to know.
Sometimes you just have to stop where it's not exactly the most outwardly wow moment, but just enjoy the subtle beauty of the trail. What do you think there, Skinner?
Can't beat the view.
Describe
The lake is pretty nice too.
Wow. The view's better than the smell, huh?
That's for sure.
Describe what we're looking at here for me.
We are looking at just overlooking the beautiful Lake Superior. Probably around 11:30 on Saturday morning. Didn't know it was going to be this beautiful today, as we had rains all last night. But yeah, it's a beautiful day today. Just a gorgeous view.
Right.
Jeremy, down there?
Yep, down here. All right, we made it to Sawmill Dome. Got a cool big rock outcropping here. Skinner's on his way down. What's kind of neat, a little different than the last vistas that we looked at, is this is all inland and not at the lake. So it's a little windy. So what's neat here is you can see a long ways away. You can kind of see the clouds coming over the hills. You know, we can kind of see, you probably can't see it on the camera, but we can see a telephone tower that we passed a long time ago way out in the distance. Kind of puts life into perspective and how small you really are. How you doing, Jimbo?
On camera, I'm doing excellent.
All right, we got to Highway 6. Day 3 here. We hiked about 4.5 miles down from campsite. Pretty pleasant hike. The county road, or I don't know, it's Highway 6. Spinner there, getting some meds. We doesn't happen too often on the trail, but the trail comes out there. We got to walk down the highway just a little bit down there. So, and we're kind of preparing because we know that we're going to have to make a big climb here in a second to get up to section 13. All right, we made it to the section 13 lookout. This has to be one of the biggest wow moments of the trip. You can see behind me. You can see a couple lakes down there. You can see clouds coming over the valley. If you turn around this way, you can see Lake Superior in the background. Beautiful. We got to Sawmill Creek Bog area and the boardwalk. No fires or camping in a pond. Alright, whatever. Boy, this is nice. it's nice just because it's flat.
Just because it's nice and flat.
This would have been fun building. Stay back from me probably 20 feet. Just so we don't have too much weight right in one spot. Whoa. Looks like a little beaver dam here. Nice little sitting area. But no sit for you. That is a big rock. So, I passed a couple other hikers along the way. One of them was another group of Northwestern University students, 10, that were also going to Section 13 campsite. So they're gonna have 20 kids trying to fit into that campsite tonight, which might be interesting. But we also had a couple day hikers tell us that right in front of us there's another 5 hikers who might be going to our same campsite. So we kind of stretched it to get this far. It's supposed to have 8 campsites, 10 pads, so hopefully there's still room for us. But I'm kind of doing double time in the off chance that I might be able to catch them. So, gotta go. So we made it to the Leskin Creek campsite last night. Met up with some 5 people that, very nice, very large group campsite, nothing to worry about. We had a couple through hikers come through that were really fun to talk to in their trip, and I'll put a little interview in here about that. But turns out the people that we're with might be able to give us a ride, so we're going to pack up a little bit earlier and catch a ride from them back to Beaver Bay, since we don't really want to wait till 1:15 for the shuttle. So getting packed up, gonna head out.
This is Grace, aka YouTube, which is her trail name.
And that's Zan, aka Snappy, because she snaps lots of pictures.
And we call her YouTube because she's learned almost everything about backpacking on YouTube videos.
Everything I know from YouTube.
Sure. Well, last year we were hiking in Maine in the 100-mile wilderness, and we decided we wanted to through hike something. And then we realized SHT was in our backyard because we're from the cities. Mm-hmm. And so then we were like, well, let's do it.
That makes sense. Let's do that one.
Yeah, and it's not, 2,000 miles.
Right.
So we started up in Otter Lake.
Mm-hmm. We got a ride from Harriet Quarles, who, if you ever need a ride anywhere, get a ride
awesome.
from her. She's
Yeah.
awesome. And she dropped us off, at Otter Lake, and then we took the little jaunt north up to 270-degree Outlook, which is beautiful. You have to go up there, and it's the north end of the SHT trail, so definitely do that part. And from there, we just started on our way down.
Yep, roughly 10 miles a day. We had
Yeah.
one day that was almost 16 miles. That was crazy. Don't do that.
We're not speed
10.
walkers. We're not.
10.
We're not
10.
trying to race. Yeah, we're just enjoying and putting our feet in the creek and taking lots of pictures and sitting around and enjoying all the scenery.
So it's not a race.
Not a race.
Well, unless you're in a race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like last night.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've had 4 resupplies that Harriet helped us drop off on the way at different places, so that worked out great. And the Hungry Hippie was one of them.
Yep.
So shout out to Hungry Hippie. Love them.
Yay, Hungry Hippie. They're awesome. Stay at the Hungry Hippie. Definitely.
So, for someone who hasn't hiked out here and is going to see the video on YouTube, what sort of advice would you give them?
Pack light and then lighter.
Yeah. Don't be in a rush. Don't hurt your feet trying to do 15 or 16 miles a day. That's just bad. Being in pain is bad. Carrying too much stuff is bad. And just relax and enjoy the scenery.
So you describe some things that are bad. What makes this what makes this attractive? Why do you like coming out here?
We just love the variety. The trail has been so diverse and interesting. Like, you know, you go from walking along the beach to the rocks and the up and down and
mud,
flats. Yeah.
sunshiny, rainy,
Yeah.
green grass, open areas, green tunnels, birds, maybe a bear. Someday we'll see one, but we haven't seen one yet. So we keep hoping we'll see one from very afar. But
All right.
yeah,
All right. Well, have a good hike.
yeah. Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks. Okay, Skinner. It's the end of the road.
End of the road, Jeremy.
The end is in sight.
We've done it. We've done it.
And I do mean that literally. Looks like they got a little construction going on up here in the parking lot, but woo,
30,
buddy!
30, what is it? 30 point something? 30.2? 30.1?
31.2 after we got lost. But it was gone.
31.2 after
Here it
we got
is.
lost. We did it. All right.
We made it.
We made it. Here we are.
Any reflections about your trip?
Reflections about the trip. Other than a little bit of rain that we got during the night, it was just a beautiful, beautiful 4 days. The last couple days were relatively easy compared to the first 2. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my reflections. Great time. Thanks, Jeremy. You did a great job putting this on. Great job planning. Couldn't have done it without you.
Sweet.